Let me ask you something that most people never stop to think about. Why is it that no matter how hard you work, no matter how many hours you put in, or how much you hustle, you still find yourself broke, stressed, and stuck? Why do so many people grind all week, maybe pull in a decent paycheck, and yet by the end of the month, it's like the money just disappears? Well, gone before they can even start saving, gone before they can invest in their future, gone before they see any real progress in their lives. Have you ever sat down, pulled up your bank app, and felt that heavy weight of defeat just wash over you? That sinking feeling that no matter what you do, nothing changes? That same feeling that makes you question if all the sacrifices you're making are even worth it? I bet you have. Maybe in those moments you tell yourself the same lie that most people tell themselves. I just need to make more money. And sure, there's some truth in that. More income can help. But that's only part of the story. The harsh reality that very few want to admit is this: you don't have an income problem. What you have is a spending problem. You're not broke because life is unfair to you. You're not stuck because the system is rigged against you. You're not behind because someone else got lucky. You're broke because you keep buying dumb stuff. It's really that simple. Let's stop pretending it's anything else. You're not struggling because your job doesn't pay enough. You're struggling because you treat your money like it's endless and meaningless. You spend without thought, without control, without respect. You spend emotionally, impulsively, and with no plan. You buy things to feel better in the moment. Fast food 5 nights a week because you're too tired to cook. The newest phone when the one you have still works fine. Random gadgets and clothes and whatever catches your eye online, all to chase a quick hit of happiness that never lasts. And then you wonder why you can't get ahead. Here's the truth no one talks about. You're not just spending money. You're trading your freedom for temporary feelings. You're trading your future for 5 minutes of relief. You're trading your peace of mind for a momentary dopamine hit. The scary thing, it feels normal because everyone around you is doing it. You scroll through social media and see people flashing the latest shoes, driving new cars, going on vacations, living it up, and you think, if they can do it, so can I. But what you don't see is the debt piling up behind the scenes, the stress they're under, the paycheck to paycheck trap they can't escape, just like you. We've normalized being broke with nice stuff. And I'm not here to shame you, I'm here to wake you up. Because at some point you have to make a decision. Do you want to look rich or do you want to be free? Those two things are not the same. Looking rich is easy. Swipe the card, lease the car, post the picture. But being free, that takes sacrifice. That takes discipline. That takes patience. It means making uncomfortable decisions today so you don't have to live in stress tomorrow. It means saying no when your emotions scream yes. It means cooking meals at home instead of eating out every night. It means driving a reliable car you can afford instead of chasing the newest model. It means wearing simple clothes that last instead of buying fast fashion. It means stacking cash instead of spending it on things you don't need. And it means being okay with not flexing because you're focused on building a life where you don't need to show off to prove your worth. I know how hard this is. I know how lonely it feels to change your habits when no one else around you is doing it. You feel like you're missing out, like everyone else is living it up and you're the only one sacrificing. But here's the secret. Every time you say no to something dumb, you say yes to something powerful. Every time you skip a purchase that isn't necessary, you get closer to peace. Every time you resist a short-term high, you build long-term strength. You begin to gain something most people never get: options. The option to quit a toxic job, the option to start your own business, the option to invest, to move, to rest, to think clearly. Because when you stop wasting money, your whole life changes. You think clearer, you sleep better, you walk differently because you're no longer walking in fear of bills or emergencies. You breathe easier because you have room to breathe. And here's something almost nobody talks about. Money isn't just about what you can buy, it's about what you can avoid. The bad relationships you don't have to stay in, the jobs you don't have to take, the stress you don't have to live under. Money gives you boundaries, money gives you time, money gives you choices. But if you keep Spending like a child chasing the next quick fix, you will stay stuck in the same cycle forever, and eventually it will catch up to you. Your friends will start pulling ahead. The bills will pile up. Life will get more expensive. And you'll still be stuck living like things are going to magically get better on their own. But they won't. Not unless you change. So let this be your turning point. Let this be the moment you stop making excuses for dumb purchases, the moment you stop spending just to feel better, the moment you start taking your money seriously, not because you're obsessed with being rich, but because you're tired of being stressed and tired of being stuck. This doesn't mean you have to stop enjoying life. It means you earn the right to enjoy it. You get your money right, you build your foundation, you create real security, then and only then you treat yourself from a place of strength, not escape. Because peace hits differently when it's earned through discipline. So the next time you're about to spend on something pointless, ask yourself, is this getting me closer to the life I want? Or is it just another distraction, another delay, another excuse? You don't need another box delivered to your door. What you need is control, clarity, the ability to start acting like the person you want to become. Because the version of you who has what you want, they don't buy dumb stuff. They move with purpose. They build with intention. And they're too focused on their mission to waste money on anything that doesn't help them win. You can be that version, starting right now. Stop buying dumb stuff. Start buying your freedom. And don't stop until your money works harder than you do.